Good morning and welcome back to my channel again. So today is a big cleaning day for me. I have cleaning to do. So I'm making a lighter supper for tonight, but I'm happy to take you along with me again today as I get my house cleaned up, tidy some corners. I didn't actually get everything done that I wanted, but I got it pretty good. I got it looking a little better, so I was happy. I can always do the rest another day, but I decided to start in the bedroom, so that's why I'm making the beds right now, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Here, Rhonda and I decided we're going to empty out the desk, which we don't use this part very much. It's mostly just storage. So we cleaned it out and got it ready for their toys. And yeah, they've just been enjoying having the open doors and things. And here, yes, I'm putting it in a dirty container, my noodles, because, well, I cooked my chicken in here. And yeah, I just thought it'd be some nice broth at the bottom of the container for my noodles to sit in. And yeah, it's just kind of like a chickenetti casserole with a little bit extras thrown in. Kind of twisted a chickenetti casserole that my mom had made at home and something I found on Pinterest. But yeah, I just want to stir it up here. I like it really nice and creamy and cheesy. So it's kind of thick, kind of hard to stir. So I actually added a little bit of chicken broth, just some that I had on hand, which you'll see in a couple seconds. But it actually turned out so yummy and delicious. I was surprised because I just threw in a couple things that I thought might make it good. And it actually was very yummy. And my husband, Eli J, who's not much of a casserole person, actually ate some. Can you believe it? So yes, it is good. Yeah, you just saw me dump the chicken broth in. So yeah, it just made it a little juicy. I just didn't want it to get too stacky where we couldn't hardly swallow it. But yeah, I had actually cooked chicken legs. I cooked them all afternoon actually on 350. They were still frozen partly when I put them in the oven, so that's why it took all afternoon. But it actually got my meat nice and tender. So I just peeled it off the bone, left it cool a little bit. Now I'm just chopping it up in bite-sized pieces so that I can put it on top of my casserole, just laying it on this time instead of mixing it in. I'm afraid if I mix too much, my noodles are just going to cream together. So yeah, I just decided to lay them on top because I had already mixed the noodles. And then I added a little bit of mozzarella cheese and then some crackers. They were Ritz crackers. So yeah, it turned out very scrumptious. I think I cooked it for like 40 minutes to 45 minutes, something like that. It actually didn't take very long because, everything was already cooked. So it just needs a good heating through. But nonetheless, it was scrumptious. So yes, as you can see, my sink is full of dishes. It gets that way in the blink of an eye when I cook. But yeah, I try to keep up with it every day as much as I can. But it doesn't quite happen every day. But I'm trying. I'm working harder at keeping my counters clean, and it just makes it so much easier to be ready for the next day if I can go to bed at night with a clean counter. Or if it doesn't get cleaned at night in the evening, I do it right away in the morning because yeah, I find out during the day, like if I don't get my dishes washed, then I'm missing things. I have to wash them, and it's just unhandy for having two children, especially when they need to eat or they need a drink or their bottles and everything's dirty in the sink. Yeah, it's just better if I just keep up with it. So just trying to keep up with that. That's my goal for the next month, I guess, is to try to get my counter cleaned up a little better than I have been doing. finding it such a breeze. It actually doesn't take much if I put myself to like, okay, one side of the sink, once that gets full, I need to wash. Or if I can have a thing of hot water, half the sink full of hot sudsy water while I'm cooking, and just lay everything in as I'm finished with it. Then once I'm done, while my whatever is cooking in the oven that I have cooking that day, then I can just wash up those utensils and my drainer doesn't get overstacked. But yeah, that's just one of my goals for the next month, is to try to keep my counters a little more cleaned off. And this is one of my favorite parts, is to wipe down an empty counter with warm water. I usually use Pine Sol, but today I'm using Murphy's oil. I had run out of Pine Sol, but then I was using it too for like wipe the table, wipe the chairs. So, and that's usually what I use anyway to wipe my woodwork. And I usually use Pine Sol for the countertops. But it worked. It smelled really good in the kitchen, and just makes me so happy to be with that sweet smell of Murphy's oil or Pine Sol in my kitchen, and know everything's clean, and be able to relax until the next go around of making a meal. It doesn't take long, but at least I get a few breaths with a clean kitchen. But it's okay. I enjoy cleaning anyway. I enjoy cooking, so yep. But yes, today is a very short video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. As I said, I did not get everything finished that I wanted, but we got a nice amount done. So yeah, goodbye for now, and I hope to see you soon again.